I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like the Empire Fight Camp, especially at night. Here comes the coach.
This bout is scheduled.
Lots of hype. And that's the opening bell, round one. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Nice breeze in the air, and this has to feel so foreign to these fighters, Johnny, as they box outside.
How picturesque is this, Todd? How perfect is this? It's perfect for us, not for the fighters because they're the ones getting hit, but for us, how picturesque is this? This is what it's all about. This is the beauty of our sport.
There's a counter shot. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Hook misses. Good counter punch. Not a lot of defense here at all. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Mungia in that last round. On to the second round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You got a swarmer on your case. You know you got to fight. You got to hold them. You got to tie them up. You got to lean on them when you come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
The straight right just misses. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good counter punching. The straight right just misses. Do you believe what we are seeing? Good counter punching. Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Mungia in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they...
And there's the bell for round three. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
both want a knockout, you can tell. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Nice counter. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Nice counter. One punch could change everything in this battle. They're both trying for a knockout. Jab slightly off target. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Jaime Mungia. Back at it in round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He threw a punch and just got countered. These two were made for each other. Nice counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That counter shot lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jaime Mungia in that last round. The game plan. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get sucked in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, Mungia made a mistake, and now he's paying the price. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Good right hand. Beautiful counter punch. Talk about Jaime Mungia. There's the bell to start round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Through the left uppercut, but it misses. They exchange punches. That hook was off target. And he caught him with a left hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jaime Mungia. There's the bell to start round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Beautiful counter punch. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Swing and a miss with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jaime Mungia in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage. And we enter the 8th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
Like to see more jabs. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. That uppercut's blocked. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Did you see that? And Mungia is down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I need to see that. 1, 2.
I can't believe it. They are giving up. So they will throw in the towel.